Situations and conversations with Trey Renee. Real situations, real conversations. Empowering the community leads to elevation. Entertainment and education, no better time than now. Pure enlightenment for the crowd. This is Situations and Conversations with Trey Renee.
Today on Situations and Conversations, backpacks, supplies, and a whole lot of community love. We're on location at Up PDX, where they bring the energy every year. Families line up, kids light up, and they make sure every student starts school ready to win. It's more than an event. It's a celebration of hope, confidence, and unity. Up PDX, where the school year kicks off strong and every child gets a chance to shine.
Yo, hey, can y'all make some noise for yourself one time? I appreciate y'all being patient with us. That sounded horrible. This is for yourself. Make some noise for yourself. There we go. I want to just quickly explain something. I understand, like when you pull up to Laced Up, we built Laced Up with a different thing in mind. We're trying to change the culture of giving. So why I'm thanking you for being patient with us is because the culture of giving is backwards. It's first come, first serve. You know what that means? That means when you line up, we just hope we got what you, when you show up, I hope I got what you need. Oh, maybe there's something left. I was homeless for 15 years of my life. I remember getting to the front of the line and there was no more turkeys left. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yeah. All right? Me and my mama waited on some sides. I got me some nice sweet potatoes and it was good. But I want you to understand that patience that you have with us, you're showing us, you're helping us change how we give to people. When you love somebody, you just give them whatever you got? No. You take some time with it, right? Oh man, I love them. Hold on. I'm gonna put some effort into it. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to change how we give to people. Make some noise for yourself for being a part of that. One more time. My name is Matthias. I also go by Mighty. I am born and raised in Portland, Oregon. Kind of all over the place. I like to consider myself a village baby, live wherever I could. My background, is community work, being of the community, being a community member first, but then also, feel like I have a responsibility now to, facilitate for those in the community, because I've been blessed in the position that I'm in right now in my life. So, where we're at now, sitting right here, I grew up going to this facility when it was the Powell Youth Center. And so my background is literally where I'm sitting. Laced Up PDX is a nonprofit built around concentrated value effort for the youth in our community, youth in need specifically, from helping homeless youth to just back to school, getting sneakers, getting haircut, giving them the confidence to, get school off on the right foot. We built it around the back to school event, but now it's really become, an experience, a confidence experience for the youth. And that is now the culture that we're looking to build. And so it's a nonprofit, but it's almost like, is this the cool nonprofit? Like, we might be the first to make it cool to give back in a very unique way. It's not first come, first serve. We actually went against the grain with that. It was all stemmed upon, the entire idea was stemmed upon finding ways to give back to people in a different way. So every sneaker here in this building was purchased prior to the youth being here. So they show up and leave with everything that they were meant to have. So a totally different experience for them, given the culture of giving back. I decided to do Laced Up PDX because I was inspired by my struggles as a youth, as a homeless youth, 10 plus years sleeping in the back of a vehicle, sleeping in a basement, sleeping on couches, moving around wherever we could be. Me and my mother went through a lot, but in my life, I always had confidence. I maybe didn't have a roof, but I had confidence. So I felt like there was something there. And so I felt the responsibility to build and grow something very unique. And so Laced Up PDX is just that. It's a concentrated value effort, giving youth the confidence to be successful at their academics, or successful in their sports, or successful just in life in general. We are currently in our 8th year here at Laced Up PDX. And it's grown and kind of manifested different experiences throughout the event. Now we really build it around things that kids may not have ever experienced before. This year we have VR, right? Some of these kids have never even owned a video game system. Maybe they were just borrowing their friends or going to their friend's house because they had it. So they're putting on the VR headsets, you know. We have Day One Tech here, you know, being able to utilize the Lego robotics and the arts and crafts area, you know, and of course we have the sports and whatnot, but it's really grown into a multifaceted event that allows kids to realize that, like, you know, you can't be too cool for school. You're not just here to get the sneakers, man. You're here to get an experience and to kind of let your walls down and know that, we love you for who you are. We're just here to give you a little bit of extra tools and maybe some foresight for your school, going back to school. So to me, it's grown in a lot of ways to where it's now just very unique in its experience and unique in its impact. Man, PDX, hip hop, and Laced Up PDX. Even saying them, it feels right, don't it? It's one of the first nonprofit events that was a part of PDX Hip Hop Week, and just PDX Hip Hop in general, because you're looking at someone who has been, hip hop has changed my life. The reason why I'm able to give back is because of PDX Hip Hop. The reason why I can facilitate opportunities with my friends and people a part of the hip hop community. They are a part of this. The food, hip hop. The cameraman, hip hop. You know, it's a lot of these things are embedded in the culture here at Laced Up PDX. So without hip hop, we do not exist. It's one of our roots. And our theme this year is growth and harmony. And so rightfully so, you know, hip hop is a root of what we've been able to build in our growth and in the harmony with the community.
I want to honor, without the people in this room, there are, I shared a photo, and there are 8 people and 17 volunteers, and we helped 37 kids, and I spent all of my money and was late on the rent, okay? So that's where this started at. So make some noise for the volunteers. Look, I couldn't lie if I tried, y'all. I'm just, look, if I was trying to, I couldn't even make it up. So what I'm gonna do is, this is where we have to learn how, one of the culture pillars for Laced Up is when we win, we share. When you win, what do you do, man? You share, bruh. Don't hoard the winnings, share. So I want to acknowledge some core folks in my team that were there from day one. We're gonna start with somebody very, very special to my family. And look, I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. Can we make some noise for Cherie Hamill? Come on down, Hamill. Come on down, Hamill. She worked harder than every volunteer in this building with that food. Hey, turn it around, Hamill. You gotta show the people. I'm trying not to cry. I'm getting older. I feel like I need to total T or something. I got to figure it out.
I've been blessed to have been in over 70 cities in this country. I've been to other countries thanks to hip hop. But Laced Up PDX, man, that's what it is. That is my greatest accomplishment, hands down. You can never do anything alone. That's what this has taught me. Throughout my life, being alone a lot, not having anywhere to lay my head, or feeling anxiety, or feeling paranoia. Maybe somebody's going to take what I even don't have. It's an undescribable feeling of what it is to be in a position to actually provide something completely opposite of that to these youth. And I think that it's going to live much, much longer than I ever will. I think that there's a root here aside from the hip hop root. The other root is community. And it's fully fledged in this building, and we are grateful to be a part of that. So I think this by far takes the cake.
The next person I want to recognize is somebody who's known me for a very long time. But not only that, they push me to be greater. They push my brand as a human being, not even laced up, just as a human being. Be a better person. And that's the man who's been providing the sound for you today. Shout out to DJ Switch. Come on, man. All 6'5", all 6'5". Hold that thing up, man. Make some noise for the DJ. I mean, come on, it's easy. You know how boring it is without a DJ? You know how boring it is without a DJ? Shout out, man.
I say 10 years. This is an event that happens quarterly, and is impacting multiple communities, multiple demographics, and then also facilitates other opportunities for other events. We've really built an incredible machine here with this, as you can see, and that can now we've gotten all the bugs out, right? And so it's our responsibility as a nonprofit in the community to facilitate for others. And so I see it also being an arm for other people that want to learn to give back in their community. But in 10 years, quarterly event helping, thousands of youth all throughout the year, and hopefully being one of the greatest nonprofits to ever exist on this side of the Mississippi.
I met this person in 2016, met me at a Starbucks, and said, what you got? What's this idea you talking about? And she looked at me and she said, that's really cool, but what the heck are you finna do? How you finna do that? And I said, I don't know. Will you help me? And she said, let's get it. And her name describes what she offers to other people around her. Her name is Hope. Will you please make some noise for Hope? I'm still using the same photo releases she printed in 2017. Swear to you. I'm not even lying. Look, I'll tell you, I try to lie, but I can't. Thank you. Love you too.
I would say, understand how to impose your energy. Don't let the room dictate, any room that you step in. Don't let the room dictate what you're going to bring to it. Learn how to have the balance with the universe when you impact those around you and impose your energy. You have to realize what that is and what you're cultivating with it. If we're going to cultivate negative energy, you're going to receive that back. A lot of people call it the universe, and I understand that, but I think that we have much more control over it than we believe, because it's what we put out. And so make sure you cultivate positive energy around you, and always tithe back to those who help you. 10% all the time for me. I've always done that in every room I've been in. And then also, never be too cool, man. Don't be too cool. I shout my mama out on stage, man. Never be too cool.
What do you want people to know about you?
I just want them to know that I am eternally grateful for being here. If it wasn't for hip hop, I really don't know what. No, I do know where I would be. I wouldn't be here. So, yeah, man. I want them to know that, you have to practice gratitude, man. You have to actively in your life, where you're at right now. Learn to look around and realize what you have is very, very, very special. As someone who tried to take his life multiple times as a youth, I just never thought I'd be here. So, don't take it for granted. That's it.
One of the most impactful people, because she might have brought me into this world, and she could take me out. Mama Mighty, come on in. Come on now. Y'all better make some noise. This mama, come on. Come on. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. One more time for Mama Mighty. We love you. We love you.
A sneak peek? He want a sneak peek? Yes. I think that there is a heavy creative element that we're going to add to this event in the future. Something that they've never seen before. And I'll just leave it with you like this. Customization. Fully customizable experience based on what the youth feel, how the youth feels, how they what their story is. I'm thinking about letting them tell their story through their
someone that is very, very special to me, not only because he's my brother, but because he's been through hell and back, and he still pulls up for everybody else. Yo, let's make some noise for the guy who put some food in your belly today. My boy PG. My boy PG. Slide up on us from the smack town, from the we don't do this without you, buddy. This is something that is iconic. This is something that is different. Thank y'all for being patient with us. I'm gonna wrap it up. This is the last one, I promise. Community helps us build who we are. It helps us build what we are, where we are, what we believe in. And this year, I wanted to not only thank him for his recognition, I wanted to recognize him for his community outreach, but he is the Upper Left Community Icon Award winner, George Robbins. Come on, man. Award winner for his service in his community, dog. Never asked one question. Pulled up thousands of dollars of food. I appreciate y'all for real, man. When you're winning, you have to recognize your people. You have to share it with your people. When you're winning, you share. When I say when you're winning, what do we do? When you're winning, we share. When you're winning, we share. I love it. I love it.
Yo, shout out to all of the sponsors this year with Laced Up PDX. Shout out to Situations and Conversations, you know what I mean? And listen to the song at the very beginning of the show. That might sound familiar. But no, and thank yous to everybody, all the team, man, the squad, the Laced Up squad, the core team, the volunteer folks, the food, the vendors, you name it. We are absolutely just so appreciative of everything that you have done for us this year, and we look to continue to build with you. Shout out to Friends of the Children for the space, and shout out to Quantum Fiber. Shout out to a bunch of the companies, Key Bank, Smacktown, all of my guys over there. Thank you. You're our family now. You know what I'm saying? DJ Switch, love, man. Now I gotta go. I gotta go give some sneakers away, man. You know what I'm saying?
Flow. This that 30K around my neck I had to work for. And I ain't stopped since I hopped up off the curb, bro. Too blessed to be stressed, only out here to break the curse, though. Easier said than done, talk is cheap, but they said if you build it, then they'll come. Guess that's why I keep the hammer on me. Finicky with the enemy, it be your own family, homie. No lie, we want the whole pie tenfold. Fuck fighting over a slice, no Kimbo. Taking shots at the bar high, no limbo. This far from an outro, let them know what they in for. Divide and conquer the equation. I lost my cousin a home invasion. He ain't make it out the window. That's why going harder is the only option. We ain't never slowing up. That's too close to stopping. 2 seasons in a row, I had the motor popping. While trying to find balance, we got more deposits. Big balls getting rich.
Yama yin yang. My name is Julian Outlaw. I am originally from Houston, Texas, still representing Lameways Artistry, and that's living above most expectations, most importantly, living above my expectations. Forget what haters saying. As long as you wake up with breath in your lungs, you are put on this earth to do what no other human can get done. Laced Up PDX to me is most importantly a huge inspiration for what I'd like to do with my career, and also it restored my faith in humanity to see cats like Mighty and everybody that's here, you know what I'm saying, to put on something for the community and to give back to the community, not only waiting until you reach superstardom or immense wealth, but as we are growing, we're growing together and we're doing it together for one another. And I think Laced Up PDX is a perfect example to artists and communities across the country that, you know, we can do for ourselves with each other if we reach out and build together. You know what I mean? First off, it's not even so much the kids, because maybe they don't recognize it or realize it right now, but it's the looks on the parents' faces when they come through. It's like, oh, thank you. Not just a burden of being a parent, like taking off my back, or another stress that has been removed of how am I going to spend this money to be able to get my kid back to school clothes, back to school shoes, because I was at sometimes that kid that didn't get any back to school shoes, and it got a little rough, you know, being in school, because, you know, kids can be cruel with the bullying and that. So on a social aspect, I'm loving Laced Up PDX coming out for the kids, making sure that they're fresh for back to school, and also for the parents to where, you know, we're taking away a little bit of the financial burden for them to be good parents to their kids. I think it's awesome. Love how the kids, we have all these different events and activities for them to participate in, as well as the different community-based organizations that have been a part of this, so that it goes beyond just this one day at Laced Up PDX. So kids can get signed up, you know, with the stuff that they do with Quantum Fiber, the stuff that they do with Day One Tech, which I've seen them around the city doing wonderful things, including like internship programs, free haircuts, the Black Parents Initiative with their book program. So it extends throughout beyond just this day for the kids and for families and for all of us involved. I think it's really cool. Big shout out to everybody that came through for the Laced Up PDX 2025. Thank you so much to Mighty for having me back out to host. Much appreciated to all of our volunteers, our staff, as well as, you know, of course, Friends of the Children. That's the building that we're in right now. And shout out to you. Thank you. Stay living above most expectations.
Don't go away. We'll be back with more situations and conversations when we come back.
In 2020, Converge became an internationally known media outlet.
Welcome back to Mesa. Welcome to The Day with Trey. I'm your host, Trey Holiday.
Welcome to We Live in Color, right here on Converge Media.
I think they have certainly shown us all a path forward to tell us a story that's not about you, but about us.
Hey, I'm David Jefferson. Welcome to the flagship store, Stacking Kicks. Stacking Kicks, man, designed to embrace the streetwear culture, the sneaker culture. Sort of a spin-off between like stacking chips at a casino in Vegas. Anybody with a lot of kicks, you got to stack them up, man. So I wanted to create a great alternative to collecting shoes and just, you know, make it more dope and make it sound better. Started like 13 years ago, man. First did it out the trunk. Didn't get like a little office space till like 9 years later. Then a year later than that, I got me a little store off Sandy in Portland off 33rd. And now, a month and a half in, I've been in Lloyd Center Mall, man, where I grew up at. You could probably find like some dope tracksuits. I got a lot of made from scratch, a lot of high quality. We do snapbacks, we do dad hats, we do short sets, we do tees, we do hoodies, we do bubble coats, we do beanies, you know what I mean? We do boxers, we do dope kid sweatsuits. You know, we do masks, we do socks, man. We just, everything related to streetwear, I think that, you know, something you can throw some kicks on with for sure. Creating a mentorship in the shop where I can show some of the kids like some of the mindset that I use and the formula to define myself and help them do the same thing, right? And so I needed proof. I needed to show that it worked first. So Stacking Kicks is sort of a segue to showing people that this man is not just talking, he's actually doing as he's showing you, and he's still smack dab in the middle of the process. I think a lot of people don't teach sometimes until, you know, they past tense or they teach before they even know anything. But, you know, I happen to create my programs right in the smack dab middle of my success. So people can see like this is real, it's authentic, and that's something, that's leverage that the brand allowed me to use. Yo, if you in town, you in Portland, come on down to the Lloyd Center. Stacking Kicks is right in the building, right next to my boy Joe Brown's Caramel. Come in, come support, show love, good conversation, good energy.
All right, family, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for hanging with us. I love and appreciate you for it. God willing, we'll be back next week for more. In the meantime, make sure you take excellent care of yourselves. That's the only way you'll be able to take care of anyone else, which is our mission. When you think me, think we. When you think you, think too. See ya. Special thanks to our presenting sponsor, Oregon Health Authority, helping people in communities achieve optimum physical, mental, and social well-being. And thanks to our supporting partners, Louisa, a community-centered event space in the heart of Northeast Portland, and Adorn Boutique for my fabulous wardrobe. Situations and Conversations is a Trey Renee production in conjunction with Thomas Chung Films. Watch Situations and Conversations with Trey Renee Sundays at noon on Portland CW and streaming on the Coin Plus app.